Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Professors, doctors, brothers and sisters, in this video tutorial, I'm going to demonstrate how we can transfer the content from past academic year to the new one, or from one semester to another. Before I go through the steps, let me explain a little bit on the summary of the processes that we will go through later. First, let's say we have a couple of courses that we have taught in 2019. Say we have two courses. One is the unit course and the other course is actually multiple section course. To transfer this to the new academic calendar, what we have to go through, we have to do backup in the old iTa'LeEM, and then we have to restore in the new academic year iTa'LeEM. The same thing for course B, we have to do backup and then we have to restore in the new academic calendar. But we only have to do it once, whereas from section 1 to section 2, we can do another process called import. This is the same scenarios if you have to teach the same course in the following semester, but if it's in the same academic year, then you can adopt the import process rather than backup and restore. Let me demonstrate this in iTa'LeEM. So this is the old and new iTa'LeEM. This is the previous academic year, and this is the new academic year iTa'LeEM. Please make sure before you go through the backup and restore process, both of iTa'LeEM pointing to the same course that we're going to backup and restore. Let's start with the old iTa'LeEM first. In the old iTa'LeEM, the backup process is in the course administration. So click on course administration. The positions of the course administration block can be different from your iTa'LeEM. Click on the backup process. Make sure that the enrolled users are unticked. If you don't want to include the blocks, you can also untick these two options, as well as the calendar events. If you do have questions bank in this current course, you can include. Otherwise, you can untick the options. In my case, I do have a couple of questions which I want to include in the new course. If you want to adopt the same groups and groupings, you can include this. Otherwise, whichever options which are not relevant to your course, you can untick. Let's proceed to the next step. If you have a lot of multimedia contents, I would recommend to backup a few topics at a time, rather than the entire course at once. The bigger the size of the backup files, it will take longer for you to restore later on in the new iTa'LeEM. Since I don't have a lot of multimedia content in my current course, I will pick the entire course. But if you want to exclude some topics, you can just untick the title of the chapters that you want to exclude from your backup. Let's proceed to the next step. So this is the steps where we're going to generate the backup. Make sure you put the meaningful name so you know which versions of the backup you have created. And then after you check all of the relevant contents have been included, you can click on Perform Backup. Once the backup file has successfully created, you can click Continue button and scroll down a little bit. You can click the relevant files that you want to restore in the new iTa'LeEM and download the file. Once you have downloaded the file, make sure you know where the file is located, and let's proceed to the new academic calendar iTa'LeEM. In the new academic calendar iTa'LeEM, we're going to proceed with Restore process. Click on the Setting Wheel button and click on the Restore option. Now we're going to choose the file that we have just downloaded. Once the file has been selected, click on the Upload this file. The bigger the file size, the longer it takes for the file to be uploaded to the new iTa'LeEM. This is why a strategy of backing up a few topics at a time would be a good idea. Once the file has been uploaded to iTa'LeEM, we can click Restore. Once the file has been uploaded to the new iTa'LeEM, it will generate a page that confirms all of the content which has been transferred to the new iTa'LeEM. Please scroll down until you find the Continue button and proceed. In the next step, we're going to make sure that it goes to the right course. Please proceed to the Restore in this course options. Choose the default options, which is merge the backup course into this course. Click Continue. Make sure all the options that you have picked initially has been included. Click Next. And all the contents that you have selected has been included as well. If everything has been included properly, click Next button. This is the last step to confirm. If everything is in place, you can click on Perform Restore button. It will take a while for the new iTa'LeEM to translate the contents and put into the relevant course. You don't have to wait until the process finishes, but you can check from time to time by clicking on the Restore page. It will show that the process is still pending. While iTa'LeEM trying to translate this content, you can work on your course and work with other materials in your course page. Should you want to check again the progress of the restore process, you can click on the wheel button and click on the restore options and check the page again. Once the process has completed, as you can see, all the contents will go to the right topics. And if you want to have the same contents on the other sections of the same course, then we can proceed with import process. If you have another course in which you want to make sure that the content is exactly the same as what you have in the other section, you can open the new course, click on the setting buttons, proceed to the import option, and then select the course that you want to import the data from. Click Continue. It will show all the lists that will be imported. You can pick whichever relevant to these sections. If there's anything you want to exclude, just untick the relevant features. Click Next. And these are all the contents that will be imported from the other course. If everything in place, you can click the Next button. And this is just the confirmation page, making sure everything exactly in the same order as we want. Again, if everything in place, click Perform Import. Once it has finished the import process, you can click Continue. And all the contents should be in the course already. Let me share with you one tips to reduce the student anxiety in going through the page where all of the contents are displayed in your course page. To help the students to focus on one topic at a time, you can click on the Setting button, click on Edit Setting, proceed to the course format, and in the course layout, choose Show one section per page. Again, if you want to keep track the student participation in your course, you can proceed to the completion tracking and click Yes. Once it is selected, you can proceed with Save and Display. This is the completion tracking options that we have just added, and the course content is now clustered into topic. And if this is the topics that you refer to, when they click this link, it will proceed to the topic and they can focus on that just one particular section. If they want to proceed to the next one, they can click the next topic. Please encourage your students to use the focus mode, and this will help them to ensure that all the content is displayed in the simplified mode, and it will be a lot easier for them to go through the content displayed in this format. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it is useful to get prepared for the next semester. Inshallah, I'll see you in the next video tutorial. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.